Hello, welcome again to my channel, and this time we will solve example under ordinary annuity na topic yan sa engineering economy. So, basahin natin yung problem. What is the future worth of 500 pesos deposited at the end of every 3 months for 6 years if the rate or if the interest rate is 12% compounded semi-annually? Okay? So, isa-isahin natin, no? So, de-deposit daw tayo ng 500 at the end of every 3 months. Pag sinabing every 3 months, ay quarterly to, no? Kasi sa isang quarter, meron tayong 3 months. Okay? Inahati natin yung isang taon ng apat na 3 months. So, 3, 6, 9, 12. No? Kaya yung 3 months na yan is quarterly payment. So, every quarter, magde-deposit ka doon ng 500. Then, ang given na interest rate is 12% compounded semi-annually. So, parang may mali, no? Kasi every 3 months ka magde-deposit, and then yung interest mo is semi-annually. So, may gagawin tayo niyan. So, dapat compatible yan. Kung quarterly payment, dapat quarterly interest, no? So, before that, ay drawing muna tayo ng cash flow diagram. Ayan, no? Drawing tayong cash flow diagram. So, 6 years yan. Tapos, every 3 months ka di-deposit. So, 0 yan. So, pwede natin sabihin 3, 6, 9, 12 months. This is the first year. No? And then, pwede naman natin lagyan ng dot yan. Yan. And then, pwede na 3, 6, 9, 12. This is the 6th year. Yan. So, para lang ibig sabihin, continuous yung first year to 6th year natin, no? So, magdi-deposit daw tayo ng 500 deposited at the end of every 3 months. So, ito yung first, yung now, 0. At the end of 3 months, dito tayo mag-i-start mag-deposit. So, annuity yan kasi ang annuity is equal payments occurring at equal interval of time, no? So, after up to 6 years, magdi-deposit ka ng 500 pesos. So, pwede naman natin lagay ng bracket na lang. Annuity natin is 500 pesos. Okay? Ang tanong, what is the future worth? So, after 6 years, ano daw yung future? So, future, nasa after 6 years. So, dito pataas na to si future. So, yan. So, parang pwede mong i-deposit na, or i-withdrawin mo na after 6 years. So, pataas na siya. Okay? And ang nominal interest na given is 12% compounded semi-annually. Okay, semi-annual given pero quarterly yung payment. So yan nga, no? So dapat compatible sila kapag quarterly payment, quarterly interest dapat. Okay, so ang gagawin natin is co-convert natin yung semi-annual na nominal interest into quarterly interest, no? So using effective rate of interest. So meron tayong hiwalay na topic diyan, effective rate of interest kung hindi niyo pa alam, no? Meron diyan, lalagay ko na lang diyan sa upper right corner, no? Ayan. So, balikan natin. Effective rate of interest, no? Ayan. Is equal to 1 plus I sub n or nominal interest over m raised to m minus 1. Kung si effective rate na yung given, ito na yung 12%. Kung sinabing 12% effective rate or 12% compounded annually, kasi ang effective rate is equivalent to annually, ito na diretso yung formula. Masasolve mo na to si IN na quarterly. Pero dahil given si semi-annual, so pwede natin gawin is equate natin yung effective rate ni quarterly sa effective rate ni semi-annually. So, paano yon? So, isusulat mo lang yung formula ng effective rate dito, no? 1 plus IN ng quarterly over m raised to m minus 1. And this another formula for effective rate sa semi-annually naman, 1 plus nominal rate sa semi-annually over m raised to m minus 1. So, dahil ang given natin is 12% compounded semi-annually, so yan na, ito na yung 12%. No? I-substitute natin. So, ang kukunin natin is IN quarterly over 4 kasi quarterly raised to 4. And yung 1 ditong minus 1, no? Makakancel lang din yan pag tinranspose natin. Equals 1 plus yung nominal semi-annual, ito yung given, 12%, 0.12 over 2 kasi semi-annual siya, raised to 2 kasi semi-annual to. And then solve for nominal interest rate na quarterly. So, pwedeng directong shift solve or so algebra pa rin. Ano? Ayan, no? So, i-diretso na natin siyang ship solve, no? So, meron naman tayong kung paano i-diretso yan na algebra sa separate topic natin ng effective rate of interest. So, lagyan natin 1 plus alpha x over 4 raised to 4 equals 1 plus 0.12 over 2 raised to 2. And then, ship solve. Yan. Bilis lang, ano? So, nominal rate quarterly will be 0.118252. 8252. So, pwede naman kahit 4 or 6 decimal, pwede na yan. So, kasi, yan, depende sa requirement ng prof nyo, no? So, hindi na natin gagawin percentage kasi gagamitin din naman natin siya sa formula. So, dahil gagamitin natin yung formula, future ang susolve natin. So, gagamitin natin yung future formula ni annuity. So, that is future equals to annuity times 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 all over I. Pero dahil compounded siya, quarterly, so gagamitin natin formula will be 1 plus nominal rate over m raised to n times m minus 1 all over in over m. So, future will be, ang annuity natin, yun yung series of equal payment, occurring at equal interval of time, that is 500. So, that is 500 times 1 plus, ito yung natin, 0.118252 all over 4, kasi kasi quarterly tayo. So, yung in quarterly, yan compounded, quarterly na. Raised to n times m, that is, ilang years yun? 6 years. Raised to 6 times m is 4. So, 6 times 4 is 28. Ibig sabihin, meron kang 28 na deposit na 500 pesos. No, yun yung ibig sabihin ng n times m. Minus 1 all over 0.118252 over 4 ulit. Yan. So, dito, may tuturo din ako sa inyo. Itong value ng nominal rate quarterly, pwede natin i-store yan. So, dahil ito na yung huling answer natin, So, paano mag-store? Itong RCL is recall, sa taas niya is STO, that is store. So, ship, store. So, ship, store to A. Yan. Ibig sabihin, na-store mo yung value nito. Lahat yan hanggang maubos yung decimal, kahit 10 decimal, Para makuha mo siya, alpha A mo lang, ayan na yung value natin. So, buo. Okay? So, yan yung store. So, pwedeng, ito na yung A natin, In-store natin to sa A. In-store natin to sa A. So, ayan, ilalagay na natin sa formula is A. Pero kung hindi man, hindi kayo marunong mag-store, so, pwede naman at least 6 decimal or 4 decimal. So, consider naman yan. Depende sa prop nyo, So, lagay ko, paano gamitin yung store. So, bali, 1 plus. So, instead na 0.1182, gagawin ko alpha A. Kasi doon ko in-store yun. Over 4 raised to 6 times 4. So, don't forget, pindutin yung arrow para ma-minus 1. Nasa baba yung minus 1 all over A ulit, alpha A, all over 4. Then, equals na yan. So, hindi yan ship solve, Kasi may value yung A. Kumbaga, nilagay lang natin. I-store lang natin yung value ng 0.118252 dun sa letter A. So, ang answer is 17,119.3044. So, kalimutan ko na agad. 17,119.3044 pesos. So, ito yung pwede mong i-withdraw kung magdi-deposit ka ng 500 every month, every quarter, or every 3 months for 6 years. Okay? Ayan. So, thank you.